Then we move on to the list of NGOs. The first one is Verein Südwind Entwicklungspolitik.
Thank you, Mr. President. As a Swedish-Iranian international human rights lawyer, I am daily confronted with asylum seekers' highly vulnerable situation in Sweden. Südwind likes to thank Mr. Knutson for this opportunity to give a few recommendations linked to the current refugees situation in Sweden. We commend Sweden's exemplary human rights record and commitment to protecting and promoting human rights, and appreciate Sweden's midterm report and acceptance of critical recommendations. It is, however, with profound concern we note reports of extremely long asylum procedures. Many of the Migration Board's caseworkers reportedly do not have sufficient training on such cases, resulting in severe errors in the asylum assessments. We note political asylum seekers in great danger of arrest and other persecution in their home countries solely for the peaceful exercise of their right to freedom of free expression, sexual orientation or religion, as well as women in danger of violence and honorary crimes, are often denied asylum in Sweden based on so-called evidential shortcomings. Often the asylum seekers conduct surplus activities, and both their motives and the risk of prosecution is questioned by the Swedish authorities, who too often delivers decisions based on vague grounds and motivations. Südwind urged the Swedish authorities in the strongest possible terms to abide by their obligations to the principle of non-refoulement as defined by Article 33 of the United Nations Convention relating to the status of refugees. We respectfully make the following recommendations to Sweden. Enhance measures to reduce the asylum process. Strengthen efforts to provide caseworkers and decision-makers with sufficient education in assessing asylum cases. Acquire measures to provide clear guidelines as to the standard of proof in asylum assessments, as well as use of sufficient homeland reports in order to make correct evaluations and eliminate discretionary assessments. Finally, we would like to clarify that these observations, notes and recommendations are especially extended to asylum seekers from Iran. Thank you, Mr. President.